Good afternoon. I'm Elizabeth Wenger in for Frank Malicote. And construction workers likely breathing a big sigh of relief this morning. Construction could begin as early as next week, as next Monday. A bail hearing is set for today for one of the men accused of beating Giants fan Brian Stowe in Los Angeles. How did it happen? Second graders in the East Bay caught having sex in the classroom. A lot of fog out there. In fact, we even have a dense fog advisory issued by CHP, not for the bridge, but for stretches of Highway 1 if you're traveling through portions of Pacifica. Morning, guys. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? The tower's all lit up behind me. Yeah, engineering marvel, and as you said, it is growing by about 15 feet. A dramatic drop in the number of Americans signing up for unemployment. Here now is Jason Brooks with KCBS and CBSMoneyWatch.com. Hey, Jason, this sounds like a good sign. Thank you, Gianna. Here is a look at today's top stories. We're learning more about a man. Now, Chopper 5 is heading to the scene, but we are told that it's putting out a plume of black smoke that is visible from the Nimitz, so it is visible from 880. I feel like I've been here before. Maybe it's because I have. Yeah. On Wednesday, we were out here covering standing water at the Bay Bridge in the middle lanes, and then we just got reports this morning of the same thing. And I got to tell you, it is worse this morning than it was on Wednesday. President Obama may be willing to agree to a short-term deal to raise the debt limit. Every year, thousands gather here along the Embarcadero for a fireworks display and celebration over the bay. Welcome to Bay Sunday. I am your host, Elizabeth Wenger. Why don't they have this? What is the root of this problem? Like, is it bad family backgrounds, alcohol, drugs? Why are there so many homeless youth?
Yes, yes, and yes. So
scientists explained it to me like this. Basically, there's one whale, calls over his whale buddies, says, hey, check it out. There's a lot of food here. And that's why you got these whales in such large numbers. Pretty cool stuff, especially if you've never seen a blue whale before. They were fixing a clogged drain. The roadway was very flooded. Well, right now, just about 5 minutes ago, they have all lanes reopened. So right now, traffic is actually flowing fine. The agreement involves compromises on both sides. Conservatives, well, they wanted to see more spending cuts, while liberals are not happy with concessions made by President Obama. Anti-government protesters are vowing not to leave until President Hosni Mubarak steps down. And Vicki Barker with CBS Radio News is in Cairo right now. She joins us over the phone. Vicki, what is the situation on the streets?
It's pretty tense.
And Vicki, we've just learned that the State Department ordered evacuations of non-emergency U.S. government personnel. We heard the local airport there described as a zoo. Is there a real rush to get out of the area right now?
What would you do if you struck it rich? Really, really rich?
You mean the traffic egg doesn't make me rich? What would I do? I don't know. I would probably quit. Good morning. Yeah, I haven't seen any Secret Service yet. Nothing unusual. Of course, the president will probably be arriving around back. We're going to head out towards the tarmac a little bit later. Good morning. It is Monday, August 1st. I'm Elizabeth Wenger. Frank has the morning off. Okay, thank you, Gianna. Well, it is almost a done deal. The president and congressional leaders agree on a debt ceiling deal that also includes spending cuts. Our other big story, developing news in Richmond. Police are looking for answers after a woman is killed and a man is shot in the head. Ansar Hassan is in Richmond this morning with what neighbors are now revealing about the victims. Good morning, Ansar. Thank you. Well, they try to cash in on your trash. Now, Alameda County officials may crack down on people scavenging for recyclables. A new proposal for unincorporated areas of the county. Welcome back. Well, if you use AC Transit, be ready to pay more starting today. The basic adult fare is going up by 10 cents, and the fares for youth, seniors, and the disabled are increasing by a nickel. We've been talking a lot about this next story. Giving birth at 7:54 this evening, it can mean something special for a San Francisco Giants fan.
I know.
Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, August 1st. I'm Elizabeth Wenger. Markets around the world have ended on a high this morning on word that a debt ceiling compromise is worked out. Japan's Nikkei surged above 10,000 at one point after President Obama announced the deal. Now, that agreement involves compromises on both sides. Conservatives, well, they wanted to see more spending cuts, while liberals are not happy with concessions made by President Obama. Sharon Shin is in San Francisco with more on how people are reacting this morning. Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning, Elizabeth.
Bail hearing is set for today for one of the men accused of beating Giants fan Brian Stowe in Los Angeles. Luis Sanchez and Marvin Norwood are both being held on $500,000 bail. A judge has already rejected a defense motion to reduce bail for Norwood, citing a threat to public safety. We're going to talk traffic and go out to Chopper 5. Chopper 5 found this backup on westbound 580 coming out of the Altamont Pass. Unfortunately, it is a sea of brake lights from 205 all the way to the accident scene approaching North Flynn. Likely still at least one lane blocked. This was a two-car accident. Happened about a half hour ago, and so that lane has been blocked for a while, and obviously just kind of causing a slow crawl for your morning drive heading towards Livermore. Thank you, Chopper 5. There it looks like where they have it blocked off. You can see from our maps this line of red sensors showing speeds under 25 miles per hour. Your drive time growing to 30 minutes now on westbound 580 heading out towards the Dublin interchange. And we continue to follow this developing story out of Oakland. It's a fire reported, a structure fire reported near 45th Avenue and International Boulevard. Now, Chopper 5 is heading to the scene, but we are told that it's putting out a plume of black smoke that is visible from the Nimitz, so it is visible from 880. It sounds like the closest off-ramp would be the High Street exit, so watch out for that. If you're wondering what is going on, there is a structure fire. Okay, I'm told just now we do have Chopper 5 flying over the scene right now. Not a whole lot of details. Looks like there's a lot of parked cars out there, so I'm not sure if this is some sort of a junkyard or what area this is. We're just told a structure fire, and we're not sure about lanes blocked or streets blocked off in the area yet either. Again, a chopper just got to the scene. Now, even though smoke is visible from the Nimitz, because this is just east of the freeway, we're told that it is not affecting freeway traffic on north or southbound 880.
You know, Ann, you mentioned it has calmed down a little bit in the last hour or so. I noticed you weren't wearing your hat. I still got on mine, but yeah, rain not quite as hard, but wind still definitely an issue. We are here at the Bay Bridge Toll Plaza where there are wind advisories in effect for the Bay Bridge, the Richmond-Santa Fe Bridge, and the San Mateo Bridge. Gusts up to about 25 miles per hour. We were driving a high-profile vehicle getting here on the lower deck of the bridge, and it was definitely two hands on the steering wheel kind of morning. Flooding, also a concern. We actually saw this flooded sign not having to be used yet, but it's here on standby as cars make their way towards the pay gates. And if my photographer wants to pan over towards the traffic there, heading towards the Bay Bridge Toll Plaza, we have seen some cars making some huge splashes. Also, don't use your cruise control, especially on days like this when reaction time is so important. Or the best advice at all, stay off the roads altogether and use mass transit. Sydney, back to you. So far, I got to say, though, it's not too bad here at the Bay Bridge. And when they turn the metering lights on, it will really slow down. So hopefully, you know, we won't see those big splashes at all.
Elizabeth, we're kind of mesmerized. We're watching some of those low-profile cars hit that puddle of water, and the water just goes right over it. Hopefully, there will be no stalls. We don't need that for our morning commute.
I know. I haven't seen them make these biggest splashes in a long time. Yeah, so obviously it's been raining out here for a while.
Yeah.
We saw them 6 feet high.